Hello there guys, it's me and Stable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 13 of Europa Universalis IV as Connacht attempting the Irish Exodus. We're currently at war at the moment, which is what we've been doing for the last couple of videos. We've been going around just attacking all of the natives because we're not actually making any money, so we're just literally going around attacking all the natives and taking all of their money instead. I don't have any power projection at all, which is quite annoying. Mainly because we don't actually have any rivals or anything that we can do to get power projection, which is a little bit annoying. I still don't think we have any valid rivals at all. No possible valid rivals, which is a little bit annoying. So we're just going to go around. We'll carry on trying to kill off all of these natives where we can. I think we are fairly safe. There's not an awful lot going on here. We are still building up some colonies. We do still have some... oh, we've won that siege. We do still have some naval force limit. So let us go ahead and grab ourselves a few more light ships where we can, because trade is good. So we've won this siege. Let's get our guys up here because we need to siege out that province as well. We were going to take these guys because they have a lot of money. We're also going to take these guys. And then that will mean we'll be right next to this place and we'll take their money as well. So there's going to be a lot of money that we can grab within the next few in-game months. Not too sure where their army is. They may be sat up here or they may be heading down. No, they're actually up here. We are getting a river crossing and we are fighting in the woods. But we have so much more, so much higher tactics, even though they had a morale advantage. So, yeah, that's the thing. Let us go ahead. Obviously, we're losing a little bit of manpower here. Let's just see if we can chase them down, because if we can chase them down and kill them off, we don't need to worry about them coming back. I appreciate that we are taking little bits of attrition. That's not too bad. We are in the... No, it's the woods again. We didn't actually stack wipe them there. But they're just going to go back to their own territory where we almost certainly will stack wipe them. Yep, there we go. So we don't need to worry about them anymore. We'll win this siege. We'll piece these guys out first. Truce is ending. Alliances, which we're not really bothered about. Elysium. So we're just doing a bit of exploring. I guess I'll bring the guys back and explore this area next before we go too far over to the east. So there's quite a lot of people here that we can pick on. Like I said, I hope we do find someone that is a little bit scarier than most of the one province natives that are around, just so that we've got someone that we can fight against and have a little bit of fun. I do still want to fight against England, but they're far too big and stompy for me to be able to take on at the moment. Again, we'll just take the 10 admin power. We can pick an admin tech. We definitely should, because we are quite far behind time. We've got a national decision that we can take, which is passing the Property Act. We just need to have a ruler with a military skill of at least 3. And it basically gives... oh, Popery Act. It's not Property Act. It's the Popery Act. Gives us more missionary strength. There's no downside. Might as well take it. Even though we're not really having to convert anything right now, so that's fine. Just hurry up and get this siege finished, will you? Now, what about these guys? When we go to war with you, you are in a federation with the Sumatesh, who are these guys down here. Now, if I remember rightly, the Sumatesh didn't have that much money. 116, yeah. But these guys have money. So I just might go straight for these guys and leave those guys alone. Any more buildings that I could build that could potentially increase things? We're not getting an awful lot from tax, so maybe we just want to concentrate on marketplaces and try to increase our trade power. So let's get a marketplace here and here. I mean, I know I'm spending money when I'm losing money, but this is the reason that we're going around and sort of robbing all of these natives. It's the fact that we actually need to get ourselves some extra land and some extra development, because that's what increases things like our force limit. Probably need to increase the development on a few of these provinces where we can as well, because some of them are actually quite low. So I'm going to go around to the odd one and just we'll do the odd little bit of increase here and there. This war is essentially over. Let's move you out of there so that you are safe. We are going to sue for peace against you first. I want all of your money, of which I seem to recall you had quite a bit. And we'll take the war reparations as well. That's them pieced out. And then, again, we need to wait for our diplomat to come back. Now, I'm going to put you back in there. You should be safe. Diplomat is back, so we'll sue for peace with you. And we want all of your money. You had a fair bit as well. And we want your war reps. That's fine. We're going to go straight into the war with these guys. There's no reason to wait, apart from waiting for the diplomat to come back. There we go. Declare war. Now, they do have an ally. But again, we're not co-belligerizing because we're not taking any land. So we're going to go in and smash your army. I don't think I'm too bothered about actually trying to take anything from these guys. I think I'd sooner just... did we actually just stack wipe them? We may well have done. We'll just try and take this province here. Might just have a look and see what this is. And then we'll sort of head back. Now, ignore the amount of money it says we're making. That's because it was counting the stuff we took. We're still losing 3 ducats a month, but we are running 2 colonies. We don't really want... We'll take the local unrest for a few years. We can deal with that. So if we actually go and look how much money we are spending on colonial maintenance, it's 4 ducats 16. So if we actually weren't running our colonies, we'd probably be able to make some money. I'm not too sure. Well, we're getting so much inflation because I'm taking so much money from people. Which is the only problem with stealing money, is you do get a lot of inflation, but we will get it back. We have our ships. Let's go ahead and just put them all together. Then we can go and protect some more trade. I'm just trying to build my colonies around England here, although nothing stops them, of course. They've got the range. They can sort of colonise wherever they want, but I'm just trying to run interference and sort of block them from being able to blob out, really. That's the sort of plan. Not too sure if it's going to work or not. Lots of little islands up here. That's quite interesting. They don't look like they're connected with straits either. So we've managed to do this. Let's go ahead and sue for peace. We're just going to take all of your money that we can with the war score that we have, which should be all of it. And we want war reps. And we really should get out of there or we'll get black flagged. Yeah, there we go. So I want to have a look in this province. Might be somebody else we can attack there. Lost quite a bit of manpower though, because we've been getting quite a bit of attrition. That's one of the reasons we've actually been losing money as well, because we have been reinforcing, so there is that to bear in mind. As this is my main way of making money at the moment, I can't really afford not to fight. That's the problem. Let's go through here. Now, these guys are the Pokebays, or Pokebees. You've got 510 ducats. I think you will find that we are going to be going to war very shortly. Because you have a lot of money. That's a lot of money that I feel that I could use more efficiently than you can. So we'll just move down into here because I have a feeling if we cross from there to there, that will be a river crossing. In fact, should tell us here, river crossings between, what's this one? Blazved. But yeah, there's a river crossing between Blazved. Colony has become self-sustaining, excellent. Now, I don't think there's a river crossing between those two. There isn't. Fantastic. So, let's go ahead and... You are also allied with the Oimireg and the Sequot, both of which we have truces with. Of course, it won't stop them getting involved in this war. But we have recently trashed their armies, so nothing stops us from... they're not going to have anything, really. Let's go ahead and core our province. So the question is, do we actually want to use our free colonist and start another colony? I mean, I guess we really should. But it does cost us quite a bit of money. Let's go ahead and grab this one over here. So I'm just trying to make it difficult for England to expand. Because it'll make dealing with them easier later. So we should win that battle without too much of a problem. They're probably going to retreat all the way over to their friends' territory. So I'm just going to sort of sit back, try and siege out their capital as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get some... we get a disease outbreak because, you know, of course we do. Somebody did actually ask me what that means. Basically, when you are doing a siege, you roll a dice every single turn. In fact, the number you roll is this number here. And if you roll a 1, you get a disease outbreak. If you actually mouse over, we got a 10 on that one, but usually tells you somewhere if you mouse over what the chances are of you getting them. But if you get if you roll a 1, you get a disease outbreak, and basically a disease outbreak means you take 10% attrition. So if you've got 10,000 men there, you lose 1,000 men straight away. That's where all my manpower is going right now. Clergy loses some loyalty to gain some ducats, or they can gain some loyalty and influence. Let them have some loyalty and influence. We've improved our prestige, gained a stability. Brilliant, we have a mission. Reclaim Ulster. Well, we're not taking that one just yet. Wonder if we could actually get allied with France. We're probably too far away for that to work out realistically, but France have still got to hate England, right? France do indeed still... Well, it's Great Britain now. They've actually managed to form Great Britain. Let's go and improve our relations with France. We may be able to get an alliance over there. They possibly could help us against England. We're definitely going to need other things like transports and more ships. We will need our naval superiority. Let's once again go back to protecting trade. Now then, how is our siege going over here? Minus 7% chance to take it this turn. We are unfortunately running out of manpower, even though we've got quantity ideas. So we may want to think about giving the wars a break. But the amount of money that these guys had, I just couldn't leave that alone. I really had to take those guys out with that much money. Just keep checking to see where their guys have gone, their armies. I mean, we did wipe their allies' armies out, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. Now, when I get to a point where I'm strong enough to fight against England, one of the things that I do actually want to do is maybe we head to the west and see if we can find Japan. Maybe we can do something against those as well. No guarantees, but it's certainly going to be worth a little look. Probably shouldn't keep a full 10k stack on a province when they don't need to be there. It's unnecessary attrition, but I've almost finished now, so let's go ahead and do it. Lose 2,000 manpower or lose 5 prestige. I'm going to take the manpower hit because I don't want the siege to drag on any longer than it has to. We will get the manpower back though. It's not a problem. So we might come home and defend for a bit. We've got quite a lot of money in the bank. We're making war reparations quite nicely. Plus 40 local autonomy or lose 30 admin power. I'll take the admin hit. We really don't want autonomy. We've actually managed to core another province, which is fantastic. Reduces our overextension. And that siege is complete. So let's go ahead and see if we can... we need to bring you back. Again, that's going to take longer than it needs to, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and have a look in the other provinces while we're just waiting for that diplomat to come back. Actually making some decent military points now. Be nice if we get a little bit more admin. Diplo's the one... Actually, admin's the one we're getting the most of at the moment, which still makes sense because we're having to core. We're behind the time in tech. We've got an admin idea group. We've also got a military idea group as well. Diplomat is back. Nope, you want to go there. So let's go and sue for peace. We want to take all of your money. Assuming we have enough... Wait, we don't have enough war score to take all of your money. Because obviously we need to go ahead and attack your friends. Who are you allied with? Those guys and those guys who are very, very weak. So we may have to go out and siege some people that we've already sieged. I don't have a problem with that. Gonna try and take that back, are you? Best of luck. Best of luck. So, unfortunately, we do get a terrain penalty here because it is woods. But we do have our leader. We've smashed them. It's given us some more war score. That might have given them some more war exhaustion. Will they be willing to take the deal as it stands on the table? Yes, they will. So, let's go ahead and do that. Keep you guys out of there, actually. There we go. That's more money in the bank. So we're quite low on manpower. We can explore. Exploring doesn't really cost us any manpower. So we'll go around and keep doing that. Get some extra settlers or gain some population. I think we'll take settlers. Now we've got a random third colony now. I hadn't... Right, so... We don't actually have a colonist over there, but we do now have 3 colonies. That's not particularly useful. We do have one that's about to... Well, not about to finish, but it shouldn't take too long. So we'll just send the colonists there and get that second one done as quick as possible. That's the plan. And we will have a look around. If we do see anybody else that is worth attacking, we'll definitely consider attacking them. Because that's what we do. This really is a great way to make money. I mean, yeah, the inflation hurts, but... In fact, we definitely want to buy that inflation down now if we can, because it's massive. It's well over 10%. And of course, this is also costing us admin, which doesn't help things. How much money are we making? We're actually losing a lot at the moment. That extra colony has really caused some problems. Our army maintenance is quite high, but our colony maintenance is through the roof. Now, I could go ahead and abandon that colony, but considering I've got one colony that's 3/4 done, and then we've got that colony that's almost a quarter done, I think it's going to be worth just waiting, really. Obviously, there's a few fights and things going on down here with some of these other nations. We found a nation over here. It doesn't look like it. Let's bring you down here. You can make your own path. We'll sort of path you into here, and then we'll path you down there, and you can come home. Just have a bit of a look around. We can take another idea. This time it would be a military idea. Manpower recovery speed is definitely worth having at the moment. I know we are still a little bit behind with our military tech. And having the tactics and the new infantry type is going to be good. But I definitely think we want to try and get our manpower recovered quickly. Our manpower needs to recover. I agree completely. So let's go ahead and do that. I never remember what the reward is for that one. Reduce national unrest and increase tax modifier. So that might be useful. So let's not go to war for a little while. I know that might seem a little bit boring. But... manpower is recovering fairly quickly right now. Apparently we can actually now declare a rival. We can rival Brittany. Let's rival Brittany. Speaking of Brittany, though, they're not all that big. And who do you have relations with? You have an alliance with France. That's not going to help our relationship with... France, really, is it? Allied to rival. Are we manually friendly? We are manually friendly. They wouldn't accept an alliance or a royal marriage. It's probably due to distance between borders and a neutral attitude. What are we up to? We can still improve our relationships with them a little bit more, so we will carry on trying to do that. If I could actually afford to have another military leader, I'd consider getting one to go and do some more naval exploration. Let's go ahead and grab 3 more light ships anyway. Well, we would be going slightly over the naval force limit, but going over the naval force limit isn't nearly as bad as going over the land force limit. So we'll build 3 more ships, and then we'll probably get an admiral and just go ahead and, well, an explorer, and see if we can find the rest of the colony. We're going to bring our men back. So we've got Uru up here. They do seem quite large, and so do the Cooper. So there are a couple of big nations up here that we could take some nice bite-sized chunks out of and take a massive chunk of the land all in one spot, which is certainly quicker than colonising. We may want to... eventually, see, England have started another colony here. How many of these are colonies? So that one is complete. That one is complete. That one is complete. That's still a colony. I wonder where they're going to start their next one. Is that one there? Yep, they've started one there. So England is certainly spreading out. Have they gone for these islands? No, they haven't yet. So they've realised they're getting blocked and they're sort of going up here. I might still take Ernest guy here just to sort of block them off completely when we can. We might want to go to war with these guys. I think we do have the truce with them, I think, has ended. So we could go to war with these guys and grab that province to make it ours. We can start filling in some of these gaps and connecting them together. There's no real point in keeping most of these natives around. We'll recall the diplomat from France because we can't really do an awful lot else with them right now. Unfortunately, they still wouldn't accept the royal marriage. Distance between borders apparently seems to be getting further away. Diplomatic reputation isn't helping either. We're also apparently a heretic religion. Provinces become self-sustaining. That's fantastic. So now we're only running 2 provinces, which means we're not losing as much money. So that's good. We also, of course, want to core that province. Now, I will want to take this one as well. That'll instantly give us a piece of land. Reduce trade efficiency for 6 months. Oh, we'll take the mercantilism. Definitely take the mercantilism there. And so we're just going to bring the guys back. We'll let our manpower recover. So we can't go to war too early. We do need to let the manpower recover. I might just go up here and explore some of these provinces just to sort of uncover what there is. And yeah, we're just going to be doing a little bit of exploration for a video or two. I think I might... let's look at England. How are things here? They are actually hostile towards us. With that in mind, I think we'll go back to being threatened. I will still try and improve relationships with them. If I can. It's probably not going to help. At some point, they are going to declare war on me. And we don't have any allies to help us out. Unfortunately, for them, they're not going to be able to do too much to me over here in the New World. The biggest problem is what they can do to me in over in Ireland. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4 as Connacht. I'll see you guys next time. And until then, goodbye for now.